Today we are making my version of TikTok's tomato feta pasta, and the ingredients are in the comments. We're going to start by chopping and mincing up a half of a white onion. Set that onion aside. Then we're going to come in with a red bell pepper, core that, and then chop it up. You want to get this into about bite-sized pieces. They will cook down just a little bit. Same with your onion back there. All right, set that aside. And then we're gonna come in with some basil. And this is basil from my garden. I'm so proud of it. I'm just taking about 4 leaves and rolling them up together like so, and then chopping them, which makes this task so much easier. So we'll chop up all of our basil, and now we're moving on to garlic. I have 4 cloves of garlic here that I'm just gonna chop and mince the death out of them. Now we have our sun-dried tomatoes, and these were already chopped, so I'm just coming in and just chopping the you-know-what out of them, just to get them really nice and small. Now we're going to put our cherry tomatoes in a 9x13 baking dish and spread those around, and then come in with some olive oil, and you want to make sure to toss your tomatoes in the olive oil, like so. Now I'm going to put my onions and my red bell pepper in with the tomatoes. My fancy paper plate, you gotta love it. Makes for an easier cleanup. All right, now I have my garlic going in. Oh, almost got the basil. Now we're going in with our sun-dried tomatoes. A little more olive oil on top. And then we're going to just mix that all around and get it nice and coated. Everything's coated in the olive oil, and it's a good even mixture of all of our ingredients together in that pan. Now create a little hole in the center and go ahead and drop your feta block in. I'm just leveling out my ingredients here. And then I'm going to come in with my mixture of spices. Everything in the comments is in this bowl, spice-wise. And I'm just putting a nice even layer across my vegetables, and I'm making sure to get some of that on top of the feta cheese as well. A little more olive oil. Trust me, it's going to be just fine. It's not too much. And now I'm taking my basil and just putting that all over the top. Nice even layer. And then we're going to put this in a preheated oven. My oven is preheated at 400 degrees. We're going to go in for 25 minutes. Now let's start our pasta. I have my hot water here, and I'm putting almost a tablespoon of salt. Just mix that around and bring that water to a boil. Once the water's boiling, add in your noodles. And then make sure you mix those frequently. Mine cooked for about 12 minutes. Once your food looks like this, then we're going to put our broiler on high for 6 minutes, and this is what it should look like. Coming in and smashing my tomato mixture into the consistency that I want. You can do it really chunky, or you can do it to where you've really mashed the crap out of this. And I'm using that little green thing there. That's actually an avocado masher, but it's great, heat resistant, and it gets the job done. And then after you have it mashed to the consistency you want it at, just go ahead and mix all of that around, get that feta incorporated. Time to drain the pasta when it's ready. Get as much water out as you can. And then we're going to add some pasta to the feta tomato mixture. Now you don't have to use all of your pasta. I typically don't, because I do like it to have a lot of that feta tomato deliciousness surrounding my noodles, but that is absolutely your preference, and you can use any noodle that you want to. Now the best part, we are plating. I'm going to take some fresh chopped basil and put that on top. And then I'm going to come in, my favorite part, more cheese. Just got some Parmesan I'm putting on the top there. And there you have it, guys. Tomato, feta, basil pasta with Lauren. I hope you enjoy.